Hey, good Sunday afternoon, everybody. Thank you, as always, for joining me today for a little live at 2. Welcome to May. Can you believe it? It's May already? Um, it's May already. I still cannot believe that. But here we are, and we're going to make the best of it. This is going to be an amazing month. I'm excited about what is coming. I'm excited about how things are. You guys, I've been telling you about my book. I'm expecting delivery this week, and you can start making purchases. You can start doing whatever. We'll make sure that we have the QR code up, and you can just scan it with your phone, and you can pre-order. You can get it before everybody else does. All right, so get it. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited about it. I feel like this is going to be the book for me, and so I'm super stoked about it. But listen, enough of that. Appreciate you guys again for joining me today. We're going to be talking about looking in all the wrong places. I have been talking for the past few weeks with different people, and I think that so many people are looking for things like happiness and joy and peace, and they're looking for love and all of that. And um, I think that we are looking in the wrong places for everything. Um, but we're going to talk about that. Hey, Angie, thank you for joining me today. Catherine, appreciate you guys. Um, thank y'all. So let's talk about looking in the wrong places. I remember hearing a story some time ago how a guy um, lost his keys, and it was dark in the house. And so all he could remember is that the keys were outside. So he went outside looking for the keys, and he got a neighbor to help look for the keys, and the keys were not there ever. They were never there. They were never there. He couldn't find them outside. And the whole time he realized at some point that the keys were not outside, that they were inside. And that's just a quick gist of the story. But the moral of the story is, had he turned on the light, he would have saw that the keys were in the house all along. And I think that that's what some of our issues are, that we never allow the light to be turned on. Um, with that metaphor, it's simply saying that you are looking in the wrong places for something that wasn't lost at all in that place. And the only way that you're able to find it or see it in the right place is if the light, your consciousness, your mindset, your awareness comes on. Most of us spend so much of our lives, so big a part of our day, living unconsciously, living unaware of what is happening in our present moment, and which means that we put the responsibility on other things and other people to create everything we all have on the inside. We're looking on the outside for love, and we're looking on the outside for peace. If I get the right female, she's going to bring peace into my life. If I get the right man, he's going to bring peace and joy, and I'm going to be happy. No, you won't. Happiness and joy and peace and things like that, those higher level emotions, they're not found outside of you. They're found on the inside of you. What you want somebody to do is to add to the happiness that you already have. Because if you allow them to add to what's already there, you don't ever have to worry about them taking it away from you if they decide to leave you. That is something that I learned a long time ago. Hey, Denise, this is something that I learned a long time ago. When I give people the power to make me happy, I also give them the power to take their happiness back when they decide to leave. So, what I had to learn how to do was to create happiness for myself. I had to learn how to love myself and create happiness for me. That way, anybody that comes into my life, whether it's relationship, friendship, or anything, a business partner, business associate, whatever the case may be, when they come into my life, they add to my success. They add to my happiness. They add to my peace. So if by chance that is just a short-lived friendship, partnership, relationship, when they leave, it doesn't take it from me. I don't have to start from ground zero to go back and recreate happiness, because then I give it to somebody else. I give it the power over to somebody else. And so, with that being said, we tend to look for the very thing that we want in the wrong places. Okay, so that's what we're going to spend the next few weeks talking about. That we look for stuff and we look for it in the wrong places. You know, if I get this amount of money, then I'll feel fulfilled. If I get this right relationship with this person, the tall, dark, and handsome, or the whatever your preference is, that I'm going to be happy. Life is going to be great for me. No, it won't. Hear me. It will not. You can only have people or things on the outside to add to what's already there. I promise you, if you give it or them the power to create it for you, they also have the power to destroy it. And I think that that's what the problem is. Like, we are waiting for something to happen. We're waiting for something. Dr. Joe Dispenza has done this study, and he's talking about how you don't have to wait for something to come to you to be happy. You don't have to wait for someone to come to you. You can learn how to consciously be happy. And that means you got to act like you got it before you get it. You know, there's a scripture where Jesus said to them, ask, and if you ask anything in my name and act like you got it, basically, before you get it, then you will have it. And I think that that's what we fail to realize, that we keep waiting. I ain't going to be happy until I get my hands on it. I'm not going to act like I'm successful when I'm not. I'm lying to myself. No, what you're actually doing is tricking your brain to act like you've got your hands on the very thing that you want. And when you do that, your brain doesn't know whether or not it's a reality or if it's an illusion. The fact of the matter is, you've created an emotion, a feeling that makes you think it's already yours. And once you create that feeling, the next logical step, or illogical, depending on how you want to look at it, is the fact that you put your hands on it. I think it was Wallace D. Wattles that said, the fact that I can think it is all the proof that I need to know that I can have it. Think about that for a minute. The fact that I can think it is all the proof that I need to confirm that I can have it, because our thoughts are creative forces that creates the desires, and the desires comes from you. You know, we think that things come to us. They actually come through us. Think about that for a minute. What you need, your desire, your need for love, or your need for companionship, your need for worthiness, your need for validation, it has to come through you. It doesn't come to you. You know, in the church realm, we've been taught that you wait on God. God is going to do it. God is going to do it. God does it through you first. It doesn't come from anywhere else. It doesn't come from anybody else. It comes through you. You are the manifestation, the manifester, or the creator of the things that you want. Okay. I know this sounds a little off script for you, but I promise you, this is something that I have tried. This is something that I have embraced and adopted in my life. I realized that everything that I used to wait for people to bring to me, I could create it for myself. And every time that I would create it, if I wanted to be happy, and I would steal myself and find happiness, then I promise you, happiness shows up and it's adding to what's already there. If I want love, I think it, and I know that I have to love myself first. And when I love myself, then love shows up at my door. You know, all kinds of stuff is happening. If I need to manifest money, I act like I'm the richest person in the world. I act like it, and then before you know it, money shows up. So what you desire, it doesn't come to you, it comes through you. Once you can find it within, then everything from without happens automatically. First within, then without. Remember, I'm quoting because I think most of you that are watching, y'all are Bible goers or Bible readers. So I have to try to make it to where you can understand it and sort of kind of connect the dots. So remember when Jesus asked Peter, "Who do men say that I am?" And Peter was like, "Thou art the Christ, thou art the Son of God," so forth and so on. And Jesus said, "Flesh and blood could not have told you that. Flesh and blood could not, but God, it came through him." And as a result of this download coming through him, he got a privilege that the rest of them didn't get. Jesus said that I will give you the keys to the kingdom. And whatsoever you bind on earth, which is first here, will be bound in heaven, then there. Whatsoever you loose here is loosed in heaven. So it's first within and then without. Okay, so you've got to understand that you've got the key to be, to do, and to have anything that you want. But you got to do it through you and not waiting on it to come from somewhere else. Stop looking in the wrong places. You go within, again, first within and then without. The manifestation happens on the inside of you first, and then you will see it in 3D. You will see it. Here is all conscious, it's thought, it's feeling. And once you have convinced yourself that you're worthy enough to have it, that you can handle it, that it's yours, then it comes to you. I've made several comments, I think, over the past few months about how I've learned to stop chasing and start attracting. And I think that that's where we mess up. We feel like we have to chase after our miracles, and we have to, there's even a song, "I'm chasing after you," that kind of stuff. No, you're not. You are attracting everything that you need. Everything comes to you by way of what happens on the inside first. I want you to think about that. So if you need healing, if you need a good solid relationship, if you need spiritual growth, if you need an aware, all of it happens on the inside first. Stop looking in the wrong places. That's enough for today. I think that's a lot for you guys to sort of kind of process. Think about that. And next week, if we get together, I know it's Mother's Day weekend. Go out and celebrate your mothers. If you're a mother, we celebrate you a whole week early. Thank you for being a part of the show. But go out, and I'm not sure yet if we'll be on next week. It just depends on what's happening around here. But super excited about what we're going to see. So I want you to think about looking in the wrong places. Think about that and start trying to shift your mindset to look in the right places to find. And where is that right place? Right on the inside of you. Start feeling worthy. Start feeling like you deserve it. Start feeling like you are enough. Start feeling like it's yours for the taking and for the asking, but you gotta allow it to come through you, because if you don't allow it to come through you, it'll never come to you. All right, that's just from personal experiences. You guys have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk again real soon.